everybody. We have a math and an art activity today that we're gonna kind of smush together and combine. The first thing we're going to do is I need you to pull out your activity sheets from your packet. You have a blue paper that looks like this, and attached to it is a little bag of ribbons. So find those two things and make sure you bring them back over to our table so we can work on this activity. We're gonna start with our math today before we get to do our art activity. So today I'm gonna show you a big poster that I have, and we're gonna talk about some new words that we use to describe things or to talk about what they look like. What do you see on my big poster? There's some children and some trees. They're flying some kites. And there's some logs on the ground. This says, is it shorter, longer, taller? What do those things mean? So we're gonna talk about it on our poster today. I'm gonna bring you guys in close and we're gonna talk about our poster. All right, boys and girls, we're gonna start by talking about something that is shorter. Something that's shorter usually means that it's closer to the ground, or it's not as long as something else. Do you see these two trees? Which one of those trees is closer to the ground? Which one doesn't stand so tall in the sky? Which one is shorter? Is it the round one, or is it the pointy one? If you said the round one, then you're right. This one is shorter. It stops right here. It stops right here. And this one keeps going. This one is shorter. That's how we describe that tree. What about this tree though? It's not shorter. We call this one taller. It stands up really tall. Can you think of an animal that's really tall? I can think of one I've seen at the zoo. It has a long neck and spots. A giraffe is a really tall animal, just like this tall tree. Next, we're gonna look at these logs on the ground. There's two logs. One of them is longer and one of them is shorter. Which of these logs is longer? Is it the dark brown one or the light brown one? If you said the dark brown log is longer, you're right. This log keeps going. It's longer on the ground. The light brown one stops right here, but this one keeps going. It's longer. Now I want you to grab your bag from your activity sheets, and we're gonna open this up and dump out all of the ribbons that we have inside. You should have 6 different ribbons inside of your bag. And you can lay them out on your table, and I want you to look at them and notice the different sizes that you have. Do you see my yellow ribbon? It's kind of big. And I also have a blue ribbon. Which one of these ribbons is shorter? Which one doesn't go as far as the other one? Is it the blue one? Is that one shorter? Or is it the yellow one? If you said the blue one is shorter, you're right. If I put my blue one on top of the yellow one, my blue one stops right here. But look at all the yellow I still have that keeps going. That's really long. It's a long ribbon I have. I can't say that these are taller because they don't stand up like with if they had feet. They don't stand up tall towards the sky. They're laying down, so we're gonna say that it's longer and not taller. So now what I want you to do is I want you to match your ribbons, and everybody's ribbons are different. So I want you to find a ribbon that's gonna match. So if I was gonna find one that's the same size as my yellow one, I'm gonna have to look at them and measure. Is this one the same size? No, it's short. What about my white ribbon? Is that one the same size? It's still too short. Let's see. What about my small blue ribbon? Is that one the same size? What do you think? It is. Look at that. My blue and my yellow ribbon match. They are the same size. That's a match. I'm going to move my match down here. What about this little blue ribbon that I had? Do I have anything that matches it in length? Which one's the same size? Is the white the same size? Oh, it keeps going too. What about this pink one? Are those ones the same size? They are. Look, they match. I have 2 more ribbons. Let's see if my other 2 ribbons match each other. There's my white one, and I have my pink one. It got a little bent, so I might have to straighten it out a little bit. So if yours is a little bit bent, that's okay. Just ask Mom and Dad for help. And I'm gonna put my pink one next to my white one. And what do you think, boys and girls? Do they match? Are they the same length? It looks like they're the same length to me. If I put their ends together, they match. Did I match all of my ribbons together? Yes, I did. All of my ribbons have a match. And I want you to keep matching yours at home. Keep trying. And when you find a match, set it off to the side and then work on the other ribbons that you have. When you've found all of your ribbons that match, then you get to go on to do your art activity. For our art activity, I want you to pull out your blue piece of paper and you just get to be creative. You're also gonna need your glue bottle this time, so that way we can glue our ribbons onto our paper. Maybe you could make a face with your ribbons, or maybe you could just glue them on there and see what you can create. So get creative with your glue bottle and your ribbons, and I can't wait to see what you make. Thanks for learning about measurement of things that are shorter, longer, or taller. Have a great day, boys and girls.